Whoa, hold up. Right out of the gate, defense counsel is basically saying, I'm useless here. That's a rare admission in court, and it signals just how stuck this case is in limbo.
I don't really see that there's much of a purpose for advocate counsel at this point, and I could tell you if she were restored to competency, the first thing she would do is fire me.
We will go on the record in the matter 24 CF 236. Report done.
Quick legal insight. A competency report isn't about guilt or innocence. It's about whether the defendant is mentally capable of understanding the trial and assisting in their defense. If you're not competent, the trial can't legally move forward. That's a big deal.
And Mr. Chapman, do you object to that competency report and the finding?
I was unable to sufficiently discuss that finding with Ms. Andrich, so I do not take a position on it.
All right, Mr. Schmidt and Mr. Chapman, and if you're unable to do that, what do you want to do? Reset this or?
It's not a new competency finding. She's already been found not competent. This is a review, and according to the document, it doesn't look like there was much of a change in recommendation.
I'm not watching you, Ms. Andrich.
It doesn't look like the doctors are noting any changes in circumstances. So I think we just continue to wait until an opportunity arises for her to be returned to competence or for the 1 year to expire.
I thought that they were asking that she be brought in and regain competency at a facility. Maybe I read it wrong. Sandra, Sandra, stop talking.
And there it is. The defendant interrupts. Notice how her words don't line up with the actual legal situation? That disconnect is exactly why the court is questioning her competency. The tension here is palpable.
I only see not likely to be restored to competency. It doesn't.
This is an updated form, an updated one from something I read. Oh, there was, okay. There's that order for commitment. Then she was committed?
I'm not aware of that. Is that a separate case?
I'm a bit. Oh, wait, just.
I just see the ma'am.
You need to stop talking or I'm going to have you out, okay?
I just see that she lacks substantial mental capacity.
No, it was from the letter. It was from July 3rd, 2025 from Melanie Leonard, DHS Forensic Mental Health Section. And then we did receive then the competency report from Kristen Jackson.
I think they were having trouble finding her at that point.
All right, so Mr. Schmidt. I don't even know where she is. I don't know what she's doing.
Well, what it indicates is she's not doing outpatient competency restoration right now because they didn't think she was appropriate, and she's on a waiting list for mental health hospital. So,
right. Yeah, that was my understanding. I didn't, the waiting list is the issue.
I'm in a group home, ma'am.
So
I am in a group home.
they're not.
So let's break this down. Andrea isn't in jail, but she's also not free. She's in a group home, under supervision, waiting for a mental health facility to open up a bed. Think of it as legal limbo, not locked up, but definitely not walking away from the system either.
Requesting a warrant or her.
Sandra, I'm going to have you go outside, okay?
They're not requesting a warrant or for her to be taken into
No,
custody.
you're not understanding. That's
Okay.
part of the point of this hearing, but you need to stop talking until the judge asks you a question. Thank you.
Okay.
If you cannot say any word, you can stay right there, okay? But no matter what happens in here, I have to understand where we are. So do the attorneys. Mr. Chapman will talk to you after and explain everything to you, okay? All right, so it's your understanding by review, they're not stating that they want to take her into custody right now, but that she's on a waiting list, and right now she'll just stay where she currently is.
They say they're not requesting it right now, but that it may be requested should difficulties arise with voluntary admissions. I think what they're saying is she's on the waiting list, and if she doesn't comply with going to mental health at that point, then they'd be asking for a warrant. That's my reading of the July 3rd letter.
All right, so right now, that's our understanding. We have no further update as to that. She's currently in a group home. I am going to tell you, Ms. Andrich, you have to comply with everything that they say, okay? If they need you to do some kind of assessments or tests, you must voluntarily and you must comply, okay? What would you like to do? Should we set this for another hearing? Should we kind of let it go?
Judge, to be honest, this
This is a striking moment. The defense lawyer basically says, if she ever gets competent again, the first thing she'll do is fire me. That's not just brutal honesty. It's a peek into the fractured attorney-client relationship at the heart of this case.
she's already been found not competent and we're in the competency restoration phase. I don't really see that there's much of a purpose for advocate counsel at this point, and I could tell you if she were restored to competency, the first thing she would do is fire me. I don't think I'm serving much of a purpose here. I would just ask to withdraw. If she's ever found competent and wants me back, I'll happily be reappointed, but I'm not doing much in this case.
All right, then I will permit your withdrawal on the record with the understanding that if needed in the future, you'll be approached. We can go that route. Okay. All right, so that's where we are. I don't know. Perhaps we should set just the status in this. Maybe 9 o'clock on November 4th, just to figure out where we're going, if anything's transpired, if we haven't received anything further from DHS.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, November 4th.
And just like that, another date on the calendar. Court cases like this can stretch for months, even years, especially when competency restoration is in question. The justice system doesn't just grind slowly, it sometimes grinds in circles.
All right. There we go. So, Mr. Chapman, can you come up and get her notice?
I will.
Thank you. Then we are free to leave.